Hello and welcome to our second tutorial on function using functions in C. So in this program we'll explore how we can print the factors of a number using function. So what we understand by factors of a number are those numbers which are able to divide the number exactly. So for instance, if I consider a number like 15, for a number like 15, the factors are 1 obviously, 3, 5 and 15 itself. So these are the factors of a number like 15. So factors of a number are those values which when we attempt which when divide which when we divide them when we divide the number 15 by those numbers, they produce no remainder. So 15 is exactly divisible by these numbers. So the factors of a number are those numbers by which the number is exactly divisible. That is, when we divide this number 15 by these numbers, it leaves no remainder. So let us see how we can find the factors of a number like 15 using a function, of course. So let me just save this function and create a new source file. So hash include stdio.h. So first of all I'll write the main method, and then I'll write the separate method for calculating the factors of a number. So first of all I will accept a value from the user. Printf, please enter a number. So I'll have to take the number by using scanf statement. As you all know that I'll also have to specify the ampersand operator while using the scanf function. And now we will pass this number to our method for calculating the factors of num. So what I'll do is I'll pass this number to factor, and here I'll demonstrate what we mean by return type. So I'll just take another variable called result for storing the value returned by the function for calculating the factor. Okay, so let's leave it out of this function for now. Let me just call the function separately, because it's not actually possible to calculate and print all the factors of a number and store it in a single variable without declaring it as an array. So for that reason we are not using any return value from the function for this particular program. So let us simply call the function, and let me name it as factor1, and let me pass the number that we wish to pass to the factor1 function inside the parenthesis. So we'll be calculating the factor of this value called num, and that's the reason we are passing this value num inside the factor1 function as a parameter. So now let me write the code for calculating the factor of num. So void, as you can see that this factor1 is not returning any value to the main method, so for that reason the return type of factor1 will be void. And here, as I have passed a parameter, so I have passed this integer value num as a parameter to factor1. So while we are calling this function, we'll have to specify an integer value over here which will store this value called num. So when we will pass this value num into factor1, it will be stored in a value, it will be copied to this variable called a. Okay, so we are essentially passing the entire number by value. So this number actually itself will not be passed. A copy of this number called num will be passed, and it will be stored in this function's parameter called a. So a copy of num will be transferred to a, and it will be stored here, and using this value of a, we'll be calculating all the factors of num. So in this function what we'll do is we'll run a loop that will go from 1 all the way up to the number itself. So if for instance we are trying to find the factors of a number called 15 of 15, we'll be executing a loop that starts from 1 and it executes and it goes all the way up to 15 itself. So and we'll attempt to divide the number 15 by all the values between 1 and 15. So whenever we are trying to divide a number we're trying to divide 15 by another number and we see that it is divisible exactly by 15, then we know for sure that it is a factor of 15 and then we'll print it out. So first of all let me run the loop from I equals 1, and I said that the loop will execute all the way up to the number itself. So here the number in question is a, so the loop will execute from I to a, and here we will check. So here a represents the number, so let me write it over here. A represents the number whose factors are to be determined. So in this loop what we'll do is we'll attempt to divide a with all the numbers between 1 and a. So like in case of 15, we are dividing all the numbers between 1 and 15 with 15. So whenever we are finding any number which divides the number 15 exactly without leaving any remainder, we can know for sure, we can conclude that 15 is divisible by that number, and then we can print that number out as the factor of 15. So what I'll do is, if I'll give an if statement over here, if a mod, that is we are finding the remainder here, not the quotient, for that reason we are using the mod operator, I equals 0. So now we will print the number, printf factor equals %d comma I. So whenever the number 15 is divisible by any other value, that is actually a factor of 15, and then it will be printed inside this for loop. So here we are done. This is the entire logic for finding all the factors of any number, and this function will be called from the main method. Okay, and remember, I hope all of you remember what I told you in my previous program on printing hello world. So whenever we are calling a function that lies below the main method, so in case of this program we are calling this factor on one function which has been specified below the main method, what we need to do is we have to specify the method signature, because in some compilers, unless we specify the method signature above the main method, it may not work. So here if you just take a closer look at this function, you can see that in the method signature, first of all we'll have to specify the return type, which is void. After that we'll have to specify the name of the function, which is factor1, and finally we'll have to also specify any parameters that might exist inside the function in the brackets of the function. So here there is only one integer type parameter, so here I can either write int a or I can simply write int. Both of them will work. So as I have written the function factor1 below the main method, for that reason I am writing the signature above main, because in olden days or in early days of C programming, unless I specified the method signature for the function above the main method, in case of the functions which were written below main, the function may not have worked while I called it from the main method. So for that reason, to be on the safer side, we are simply specifying the method signature above the main method. But had we written the factor1 function above main, that wouldn't have necessitated writing the method signature above the main method, because in that case it would have worked either ways. So let me just I think we have finished with this. Let me save the code for the function and try to run it. So factor function. So I'll be saving it as a C source file, not a C++ file. So compile and run. So please enter a number. I'll be entering 15. So here it prints all the numbers and they are all side by side without any gap. I'll have to provide a gap between them, I think. So here it prints all the factors of 15, 1, 3, 5 and 15. So you can see that the output is coming on the same line and there is no gap between each consecutive factors of 15 that are printed side by side. So I'll have to make some adjustments for that. What I'll do is I'll leave a empty space over here like this, and I'll rerun the program after compiling it once again. So I'll specify 15 as the factor, and now you can see all the factors are printed side by side and there is a gap of a single space between each consecutive output. Alright, so let me close this, and this concludes our tutorial for finding the factor of a number. I hope you understood the code, and if there is anything about this program that you didn't understand, please don't hesitate to contact me. So that's it for this tutorial, and in my next tutorial I'll explore our final program for today, that is using a function to check whether a number is prime or not. So that's it, and take care guys.